Hello our dear friends. Welcome back to our channel. The Gifts of God. God bless you all. In today's video we will share with you an important message. Messages, Our Lady's warning about the 3 secrets on July 13th. It was on this day that Our Lady allowed Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta to have visions of hell. Also on this day, she revealed to the children 3 secrets. July 13, 1917, this day 100 years ago, was an important day in the life of the Church. On that day at the Cova da Iria near Fatima, a humble rural community in the countryside of Aram, western Portugal, Mary the Mother of God appeared to 3 shepherd children. In fact, it was not the first time Our Lady appeared there. Twice before, on May 13th and June 13th, she surprised the children by appearing, bathed in light on a holm oak tree in Cova. She would return every month until Miracle of the Sun. On October 13th of that year proved to a skeptical world that her message was right. But her third message, addressed to the children on July 13th, in front of some 4,000 devoted pilgrims, is the most terrifying, because it was on this day that she allowed Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta to have visions of hell. On this same day, Our Lady revealed to the children 3 secrets. Donna Marie Cooper O'Boyle, in her brilliant new book Our Lady of Fatima, 100 Years of Stories, Prayers, and Devotions, explains the secrets. The first secret, the existence of hell. As children, the children were extremely scared when they saw the sight of them being cursed, screaming in hellfire. Lucia, at the age of 10, the oldest of the children, later described the scene in her memoirs. On August 31, 1941, Lucia described the image revealed to them. Rays of light seemed to pierce the earth, and we saw it as a sea of fire. Drenched in this fire are demons and spirits in human form, like transparent burning embers, all of black or burnt bronze, floating in the fire, now lifted into the air by the flame emanating from within them along with great plumes of smoke, now falling in all directions like sparks in a gigantic fire, weightless or balanced, amid screams and groans of pain and despair, causing us to be terrified and shaken with fear. Demons can be distinguished by their terrifying and repulsive appearance to fearful and strange animals, like burning coals, black and transparent. Second secret, war, peace, and the Immaculate Heart. With her kindness, Mary explains to the children that although hell is a terrible place, there is a way to save souls from falling into the pit of fire. Our Lady said, "You have seen hell, where the souls of poor sinners go. To save them, God wanted to establish in the world devotion to my Immaculate Heart. If what I tell you is done, many souls will be saved and there will be peace. The war is coming to an end, but if people don't stop offending God, something worse will erupt during the pontificate of Pius XI. When you see a night illuminated by an unknown light, know that this is a wonderful sign that God gives you, that He is about to punish the world for its crimes with war, famine, and persecutions of the Church and saints." She prayed to God to consecrate Russia to her Immaculate Heart, and called the faithful to attend Mass and receive Holy Communion on 5 consecutive first Saturdays. "If my request is heeded," said Mary, "Russia will be transformed, and there will be peace. Otherwise, she will sow mistakes throughout the world, causing war and persecution of the Church. Good people will be martyred. The Holy Father will suffer much. Many nations will be destroyed." The third secret, repent, repent, repent. The children were asked to keep the third secret a secret. When Lucia, then living as a Dorothean sister and the only living visionary, fell ill in 1943, it was feared that she might die and take the secret to her grave. For this reason, the Bishop of Leiria in Spain asked her to write it down. Although very sick and in pain, Sister Lucia wrote the secret on a piece of paper, put it in an envelope and sealed it. For many years, the secret remained unrevealed. Here is an excerpt from the third secret, the secret finally revealed, by Pope John Paul II on May 13, 2000, at the Beatification Mass of Francisco and Jacinta Marto. To the left of Our Lady and a little above, we see an angel with a flaming sword in his left hand, flashing. It gave off flames that looked as if they were going to burn the whole world. But they died out when exposed to the splendor, which Our Lady radiated towards him from her right hand. Pointing to the earth with his right hand, the angel cried out in a loud voice, "Repent, atone, atone." And we saw in a great light that it was God. Something similar to the way people appear in a mirror when they pass by it. Bishop dressed in white, we have the imagine that it is the Holy Father. Other bishops, priests, religious men, and women went up a steep mountain, at the top of which was a cross with the size of a tree trunk hewn, as rough as a cork tree with its bark intact. Before going there, the Pope passed through a great city that was half ruined and half trembling with limp steps, pain, and sorrow. He prayed for the souls of the corpses he met along the way. When he reached the top of the mountain, kneeling at the foot of the great cross, he was killed by a group of soldiers who shot arrows at him, and in the same way, the other bishops and priests died one by one, plus religious men and women, and the laity of different ranks and statuses. Beneath the wings of the cross are two angels, each of whom is holding a crystal glass vial, in which they collect the blood of the martyrs and use this blood to sprinkle the souls on their way to God. Pope John Paul II believes he is the Bishop in White, to whom the message applies, that is when he was shot in St. Peter's Square on May 13, 1981, on the 64th anniversary of the first apparition of Our Lady at Fatima. And at the very moment of reading his message to the pilgrims gathered at Fatima, he was miraculously saved by Our Lady. When some argued that he could not be the Bishop in White that the children saw because he was not dead, St. John Paul II replied that he should have died, but Our Lady saved him from the verge of death. During these 500 years, there is much to learn about the apparitions at Fatima, about the children blessed to see Our Lady of Cova, about their messages and implications for the modern world. Donna Marie Cooper O'Boyle, in her well-written book Our Lady of Fatima, 100 Years of Stories, Prayers, and Devotions, describes each apparitions, as well as final proof of authenticity. In fact, the miracle of the sun occurred on October 13, 1917. Donna Marie recounts the stories of the visionaries themselves, on the early deaths of Francisco and Jacinta as children, and Lucia's long life as a nun. She explains the importance of the First Saturday devotion, and shows how the timeless messages of Our Lady of Fatima are still important in today's world. In helpful appendices, Donna Marie includes Fatima prayers, devotions, temples, and other resources. She explains Our Lady's message about the Rosary, the familiar short prayer you can say at the end of every decade. As Father Andrew Apostoli CFR said in the preface to the book, Our Lady told the three shepherd children that many souls were lost from God because there was no one to pray and sacrifice for their conversion. We must all respond to Our Lady's request if we want world peace. Donna Marie has brought us a great resource for those who know little about Fatima, as well as a new source of inspiration for those who already know a lot. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button below. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.